CTHULHU Jack.
I decided to head down the Zeiram rabbit hole and revisit Iria, Zeiram the Animation episodic show from 1994. Before I hop in with the gang from Planet Mice, I found this lost gem, the Hyper Iria Japanese game from 1995, and happy to say that the full gameplay you can watch in English here on YouTube. She also appeared in a Zeiram Zone on PlayStation, neither one I had ever heard about. I'll leave the links in the description below. Episode 1, labeled Pitch Black, opens with rookie Iria taking in a bounty, before it's poached by a fellow loudmouth hunter, Fujikuro. Back at the ranch, Iria's brother Gren, or Glenn, in the dub version, and his human partner Bob are saddling up for a mission to rescue a hijacked cargo ship by the name of Karma. Ooh, little too on the nose for that one. On their way to the vessel, they are under attack by an opposing force that rather have them not succeed, so Iria and reluctant Fujikuro roll in as backup. Eventually, Iria joins up with Bro and Bob to get some karma back. The alien known as Zeiram has broken from his hold in the cargo bay and is kicking ass and taking names. Bro, Bob, and Iria arrive to save the remaining survivors and to take on the big bad guy. While Glenn is getting his tail whooped, Bob loads up the last survivors just as Zeiram's saucerhead arrives to chew on him as a snack. Iria and Glenn dispose of Zeiram long enough for a mortally wounded Bob to escape with the others. They then corner Zeiram and Glenn detonates the ship as Iria barely escapes. This series is supposed to take place before the first live-action movie. I know some argue in the film it comes across Iria fighting Zeiram for the first time. After watching these back-to-back, I think it's a fine line and it could be read either way. In the film, she never acts surprised upon her first meeting. It's all kind of matter of fact. I always took it as she may have dealt with him before or a similar species. I digress. Episode 2, entitled Rampage, opens with it getting a little hot in the cockpit, so you know what that means. With her ship low on fuel and the need for repair, she lands on the planet CTHULHU. Just prior, a familiar visitor beats her to the punch as Zeiram crashes down in the Shadow District not far from her. And according to this guy,
タワジャンのリゾートとしてのイメージもガタ落ちだし、何の役にも立たない連中だ。
だから放っておくの？
掃除する手間。
While Iria is looking for fuel before all hell breaks loose, she bumps into a bunch of youthful hooligans. One in particular who goes by Key is a pervy little bastard.
あら、子供のくせに本当にお尋ね者なん
A
だ。
damaged Zeiram emerges and starts doing what he does best, make a mess. Key and his friends are caught in the middle of the ruckus and are almost blown to smithereens when Iria rolls up in her land speeder. In the midst of her battle with Zeiram, she receives a broken transmission from her brother. As she sends Zeiram into a transportational portal, her brother warns her not to send him in the number 2 pod. With Zeiram sent into the unknown cosmos for now, Key asks for a hug, and as any good thief, he walks away with a trinket from Iria as she heads off for home. I enjoyed revisiting these episodes again and will finish out the season for sure. So, if you're hankering for some more out-of-this-world adventures with our sexy bounty hunter, this little show might just be for you. Until next time. So click links below to be notified. Many thanks for the support, and Hail Cthulhu!